it's me again. I had to move this show back inside. I'm not sure that everything posted in the other video, so that's okay. I can redo it tomorrow or build on it tomorrow so you can see what we actually did. So, it's a great Monday. It's probably good that Miss Street came in too because I can tell already my allergies, whatever's outside, whatever pollen is outside right now, Miss Street is feeling it. So anyway, we're going to start with second graders, our quantity and magnitude. And this is actually going to be really important today. My throat's itching. True story. So quantity is the actual. Are you okay? Quantity is the actual amount of something. Magnitude is the relative size or amount as compared to something else. And I showed this example for kindergarten and for first grade because it really drives home the quantity and magnitude. Okay, so let's say I give Zeb a Kit Kat bar, and I give Zeb this Kit Kat bar. And he's happy because I gave him some candy. And then I turn around and give Jesse this Kit Kat bar. What do you think's going to happen? World War III for sure. Hey, Lincoln! So, thanks for joining me, Ava, Grace, and Neil, and Katie. So, we want to look at the quantity. It's one Kit Kat bar. Okay, Lincoln, if I were to give you this Kit Kat bar and give Ava Grace this Kit Kat bar, how do you go over? I think Ava Grace would love me because the quantity is the same, but what's different is the magnitude of the candy bar. We're going to use these later in our geometry standard for second grade. But first, we're going to subitize. And Miss Street, I had been doing this with the Easter eggs outside, and it was going good, but then I don't know that the video's even posted. I have no idea. So, second graders, if you have Easter eggs at home, you can actually play this outside, but we're going to be inside, and I'm going to do it with my iPad. Sorry, my throat is really, allergies. Okay, anyway, so we're going to play a song called Campfire Song. I don't know, but we're going to do that, and we're going to subitize. Remember, second graders, you want to get to a number, but you only have this many eggs, okay? So that's how you can play it. Okay, ready? Here we go. Boy, Miss Street's struggling today. Campfire song doesn't want to come on. I'm not sure. Okay, you know what? We'll close you. We'll try again. And if I don't get it, we'll just hum. Okay. The mood, I choose a happy mood because I like to be happy no matter what. Let's see if I can find the campfire song. There it is. Let's see if it'll play. Jesse's saying we will rock you. Oh, here it is. I'm not sure. Here we go. So I want to get to 4 eggs, and I only have this many Easter eggs. How many do I need to get to 4? 1. Good job. I don't know. Let's try Crazy Blues. Let's try that. That one's a little slow. It's not going to let me, and I'm not going to waste any more time on it. Here you go. So I want to get to 3, and I only have this many eggs. How many more do I need? 1. I want to get to 1. And I only have this many eggs. How many do I need? Good. I want to get to 4. And this is all I have. 2. I didn't mean to say it. How many eggs do I need? Good. So that's a fun Easter egg game you could play outside. And I'm sorry I'm not able to do it. I'm not sure what the dealio is with the internet, but it's okay. So, second graders, you are partitioning circles and rectangles into 2, 3, and 4 equal shares. And the biggest thing you need to know is we need to use the words halves, thirds, fourths, or half of, a third of, fourth of, and it says a quarter of. Woo, that's big. Describe the whole as 2 halves, 3 thirds, or 4 fourths. And this one's a harder one, so I think we're probably going to do this one again tomorrow. To explain that equal shares of identical wholes need not have the same shape. So I think I might do that one tomorrow because that's pretty deep. Okay? So we're going to start with our Kit Kat bars. Okay, and we did this in 1st grade, so in 2nd grade you just build onto this. So we partition, these are actually rectangles, and we know they're rectangles because of our work in kindergarten and 1st grade with shapes and their attributes. So let's get started. So if I take this Kit Kat bar, and today I'm only going to work in halves and fourths, and tomorrow we'll look at some thirds, okay? So try not to, come on little Kit Kat bar. Okay. So remember our magnitude. I gave Zeb this Kit Kat bar and gave Jesse this Kit Kat bar. That did not go over very well because they're the same quantity, a Kit Kat bar, but they have a way different magnitude. And every time I teach a math lesson, I want to try to always hit home with quantity and magnitude. So if I want to, I have a little butter knife here. So kiddos, don't try to do this without an adult or anything like that. Miss Street's just trying to show you how you can use candy bars or anything you have at home to divide in halves, thirds, fourths. So I'm going to try this Kit Kat bar a different way. I don't know if it'll work out. I hope it doesn't crumble. Ooh. I didn't do a very good job of that, and it's going to crumble. So that's okay. So here is half. Oh, can you see? I cut it into 2 equal parts, but it's really not that equal, but we're going to go with that, okay? And then I'm going to cut this one into halves this way. So here I have 2 equal shares. This is 1 half and 2 halves. And 2 halves make 1 whole Kit Kat bar. I have 1 half, and there's a 2 half, and the 2 halves make 1 whole Kit Kat bar. Now we're talking about a different magnitude of Kit Kat bar, and that's okay. We always want to keep in our mind, though, the quantity is the same, but is the magnitude. And how is that relevant? Remember the deer horns Miss Street talked about before, too? So now let's take this, and we're going to divide it into 4 equal shares. And the Kit Kat bar is really easy to use to do this. Oh, I'm crushing it. Okay. So here I have 4 equal shares. So this is 1/4 of the Kit Kat bar. This is 1/4 of the Kit Kat bar. This is 1/4 of the Kit Kat bar. And this is 1/4 of a Kit Kat bar. If I put 2 of the fourths back together, and again, Miss Street's just playing with the candy bar. And that's really what we want our kiddos to do, is to touch and feel and play and get to know these terms. So 1/4 and 1/4, what does that make of that Kit Kat bar? It makes half of the Kit Kat bar. If I put the 4 fourths together, or the 2 halves together, what does that give me? a whole rectangle of a Kit Kat bar. And Miss Street can do it over here with this one, which I'm afraid this one's going to crush because I've already, I tried to do it a different way and I shouldn't have. But it's okay. We'll just play with this one, okay? We'll just go with the flow. So, boys and girls, you also need to know that you can do this a different way. Like just because we did this half this way, we could do this half another way. And to me, that is very difficult for a second grader. So I'm going to continue in the standard tomorrow. Just remember that when you have one of each, that doesn't necessarily mean that, I'm sorry, my throat, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're the same size, right? And also, when I took half, I'm going to try to show you this. When I took half of the small Kit Kat bar, and I took half of, or excuse me, this is half. I took half of the big Kit Kat bar. Notice that they're both a half, right? But they're not, they don't have the same magnitude. And we have to keep these things in mind because second graders, what we're doing right here builds up to third grade fractions, and it's huge. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson today, and we're going to work some more with this tomorrow. I'm going to take it a little bit harder. We're going to go there, people, because we can. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. You can join me for third grade. We're going to start with fractions at 12. So I hope you have a great day. Get outside and play just for a little bit. If you have allergies like me, you might not want to stay out there too long. And your video might not work. So I hope you have a great day. I will see you back at 12 if you want to join me for third grade. If not, I'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. Have a great day.